evening, everybody, and welcome to Gigantic Sunday and the weird, you-know-what camera angle. I guess this is not straight. There we go. Now we've got it. Okay, so, sorry for not being on with you all this weekend, like we had planned, but this weekend has just been nuts. Like, I've had no time to do anything at all whatsoever, and yeah, because Friday night we were supposed to have a football game because of lightning. That got postponed to Saturday. Saturday we had a band competition, which was nice. Sunday, today, that's what I should say. Today we really had nothing going on, really. But the reason why we didn't stream today like we had planned to is because this thing. I had an essay due. It was a 3-paragraph, 5 to 6 sentence essay that was due today. Or Monday, or it's due tomorrow. That's what I should say. So I kind of had to do this. So that's why we did not stream today. So, yeah. But I was able to get some work done, obviously, with that essay that I needed to do. But probably the biggest announcement is that I have officially printed off all of the wheels, as you know. All the wheel layouts from all 40, almost 50 years of Wheel of Fortune. Printed off pretty much all of them. Like I said, we were going to do kind of, since this is Pat Sajak's final season, I thought we would do like a, little Wheel of Fortune through the decades type of thing. So yeah, we got all the wheel layouts printed right here. It's going to be really exciting stuff once we do get to it. All right, now back to this weekend. My microphone fell down there, and of course it's already busted up enough. Yeah, yesterday I left my house at 11, and I basically never went back until like 10 p.m. So I was gone pretty much all day long yesterday, so I couldn't do jack crap. Well, okay. I was home at about 12:30, but only for about 10 minutes, and because then I had to go back. But yesterday, it was hot tamales outside. It was, whew. And our first performance, of course, was at 2:30 p.m. naturally. And it was like 92 degrees outside. Like, my feet were burning. It was bad. Like, I think our whole show sucked, but we did good enough to get into the finals, and we placed 6th overall, so that wasn't too bad. If you follow my Snapchat story, you'll know, and I kind of encourage you to do that because you get all behind the scenes footage and stuff for like all the Muskie games and stuff like that. Well, from my point of view, obviously. So yeah, definitely a good thing to do. But yeah, at least our second performance when we actually did make finals, it was beautiful, like perfect weather. Couldn't have gone any better, I think, personally. But yeah, let's see what else. Okay, that's really all I got in terms of this weekend. Oh, the Muskies, they had their first real weekend of the 2023-24 season. We're gonna get to that here in a minute, but I just want to give a short preview in terms of what next week or this upcoming week's gonna look like. It is going to probably be just as big of a mess, if not even bigger, than it was this past week, because this week is homecoming week for me. So yeah, because of that, I do have to make some sacrifices, and I do have to just, it's kind of, it's just kind of going to be crazy, to say the least. Crazy. Nothing really until Friday, because that's the Muskies home opener, of course. So you take that at face value. But yeah, the Muskies home opener's Friday. However, though, that's also our homecoming football game, of course. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to the home opener, but I will. No, I shouldn't say I will. I should say my parents are going to go, but I won't be there for obvious reasons. But Yeah, that's all. Oh, and then of course the dance Saturday night. So nothing Friday night or Saturday night, but look out, of course, our regular Sunday NFL stream. Obviously, I don't know what game we have next week. I believe it's Chiefs Vikings. I want to say, but don't quote me on that. Um. So yeah, that's next week, and then we should be back to a pretty normal schedule by the time next week is here. So yeah, that's really all in terms of what's coming up, or well, what happened last week and what's coming up this week. So yeah. Oh, Friday is also our fall premiere of the $1,000,000 Drop Live. That will be at right now. It's scheduled for 5 p.m. Eastern time, but depending on what happens and depending on what time we have to be there for band and stuff, I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens there. When we find out a time, then we'll obviously set the time for the $1,000,000 Drop Live, and it returns Friday. So make sure to watch for that. Right now, we're currently in the middle of the game on the $1,000,000 Drop Live. Question 5, so we're halfway through, and we've still got $940,000. Make sure to watch that, because who knows, we could have a record win. Well, no, we couldn't. No, we can't. Scratch that. No, that was some cheap promotion type thing that So, yeah. But anyway, let's get back to this past weekend. Well, I guess we're still in the weekend, but you know, technically we're at the start of a new week. Because Sunday is supposed to be the start of. Okay, well, you know that. Anyway, I'm not gonna bore you out with that crap. So yeah, the Muskies had their first real weekend of the season this weekend. They were in Tri-City Friday night, Saturday night. They split the series, which not bad. At least we got one game out of it. Because as you know, when the Fall Classic was not last week, but the week beforehand, Thursday and Friday, they dropped both games in overtime. So at least they got a point out of that. But yeah, Friday night, it just was not good at all. They lost 5-2. Really, Tri-City outplayed Sioux City, to be honest. Although it was pretty close. It was pretty close until they pulled out the goalie. Then first one empty netter, and then about 20 seconds later, because they pulled him out again, another one. So yeah, 5-2 was the score there. So yeah, but hey, Sioux City had Tri-City had 33 shots. So I took that as I thought we did, but yeah. And then obviously last night, Sioux City pretty much outplayed Tri-City up until that point. Obviously, however, once the third period hit, I think they started wrapping their minds around like, oh, we're gonna win this. And then they let Tri-City score 2 goals, so it made the game a lot closer than it really should have been. So, but the Muskies still pulled out and win 4-3. They're now 4th in the division, in the Western Division, at 1-1-2-0. So that is 4 points on the year. Obviously, this early out in the season, the standings are, they're so close that, right now the Muskies they're right in the middle of the pack now, but they could be at the top by next weekend, or they could be at the bottom by next weekend. We'll have to watch and find out. So yeah, that's really all I got. Really for tonight. I wasn't going to be on here for too long because I got other stuff. I got to study for a history test tomorrow. Woo woo. No, I usually history tests are pretty easy, really. I don't think I've ever had a history test in high school where I thought it was hard, because basically all they are just multiple choice answers. And we get a study guide with like all the questions on it, and it pretty much goes all in order. So yeah, really easy stuff. So yeah, which is why I love history so much. But yeah, so the schedule for next week, I'm still trying to plan that out kind of accordingly. As you know, Friday night we'll have the $1,000,000 Drop Live, and then Friday night I have a recap video planned of the home opener Friday night. However, though, I wouldn't get your hopes up too high on that actually happening. or I could do like a pre-film type of thing like I did the one time, which will probably end up happening, and it will release like during the middle of the night or something like that. But yeah, we have band competition and homecoming dance Saturday, so I'm basically gonna have no time on Saturday to do anything. At least for this channel. Let's see. I think I have, because the Muskies are in Fargo Saturday night, so I have a recap video planned, but it's going to be late again, so I don't know whether that's happening either or not. But either way, we will have an NFL game next Sunday that you can guarantee for sure. Faux shizzle. So yeah, that's really all I got. I've got written down here. I didn't really even need a full piece of paper for this, but I did anyway. I did. Yep. So this last week and this upcoming week are going to be really busy for me. Just sum it all up. So yeah, and then of course next week we'll kind of get into our regular schedule here on RVN. So yeah, make sure to join us for that. Of course, always check the community tab, the number one place for scheduling updates and all that shebang. So yeah, that'll do it for us here tonight. And we'll see you sometime here. Sometime. I don't know. We'll see you sometime. That's all I can really say. Night night.
Heart problems. I want to make a story of going from homelessness to non-homelessness.
Oh, shoot.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Fiddling.
Why?
Because I think it's fun.